Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all, let's talk about Divorce Sisters, specifically the end of episode 8 when William found out that Anika was not his child. So what do you think William's reaction and response is going to be, after receiving that news? Do you think he's going to be able to forgive Geneva? Do you think he's going to, divorce her and try to take up everything she got, even Anika? Or do you think he's going to try to get alimony like Tiffany's ex-husband or turn it to a Franklin? Also, what if Javon isn't the baby daddy either? Now, wouldn't that be something? Because Naomi did say that her and Geneva used to get their 304 on back in the day, and she said how Geneva let them know that he hidden, he 5 inches, this, that, and the other. And then, so when the doctor came out and said that Anika would need a blood transfusion, William, he didn't hesitate. He did not hesitate. He was like, you know what, I'll do it. She don't like needles. Basically, which way do we go? But the doctor she was very insistent that Geneva should do it. She was she was insisting that it be Geneva because she already knew that William was not the father. She is back there with the medical records, okay? And that's why she was trying to get Geneva to do it, because Geneva is either A, B, A, or B. And I'm thinking that Geneva is A, B because the doctor said
Anika is AB, so we need an AB donor.
So I feel like she was really trying to avoid having to say that in front of William. And when they got to the back, she probably was going to be like, listen, I was really trying to get you back here because Anika is AB and William is O, meaning that ain't that my baby. And I didn't want to say that in front of him because it was clear to me that either you didn't know William's blood type and he didn't know Anika's. Because if he did, he wouldn't have volunteered to be the donor the way that he did. If he knew, he probably would have been like, look, I know she AB and I'm old, but look, I'm giving my baby blood. So which way do we go, huh? And girl, I don't know what to tell you, but right now, let me go ahead and prep you so we can get ready for this transfusion, okay? But nah, Geneva had to be acting all stank, not catching the hint or the red flags that the doctor was throwing at her. And the way Geneva's attitude is set up, she gonna blame everybody from Sarah to the doctor on why William found out the way that he did. And I hope William isn't gullible. Let's say Javon volunteers and his blood is A, B, A, or B. I hope William is not like, oh, those blood types are normal, so it's a blessing that you're here to help. But especially if Geneva is still standing up there refusing to do it because she's scared of needles. Cause I really feel like William knows something may have happened between Javon and Geneva, and I'm just going off some of his facial expressions and his body language when he's around them, especially when he invited Javon to go with them to the banquet, and he told Sarah to bring Anika down, and Javon was like, oh, so you named her Anika? And he was like, oh yeah, I want to name her after my mom, but I lost that battle. And the way he turned and that smile that he gave, one of those, isn't that right, honey? But it was more of a sarcastic thing, not like a joking between the husband and the wife type of thing. I don't know. It's just something about some of his facial expressions and his body language. And I don't know how William is going to take this, but usually the ones who always seem so nice, always smiling and so deeply in love with their family, the way William seems to be, they tend to kind of snap and become savages when stuff like this happens. And could you imagine if Naomi knew about Javon and Geneva? She probably would have put that on blast the day she was calling herself getting them girls together. And as far as people saying, Tyler be doing too much, why the little girl have to have a CT scan, a blood transfusion, instead of looking at it from the I hate Tyler Perry's work, but I still watch bandwagon. How about think about the fact that there are some parents who take their kids to the hospital or their primary care physician for everything. And as far as the fall, we don't know how she fell. Was she standing up in the swing? Did she try to jump off of it? Did she lean back too far? Was she walking from swing to swing? And not only that, what is the swing sitting on? Is it sitting in the grass? Is it synthetic turf? Turf like that hard rubber, engineered wood? What is it? And how did she land when she fell? Those are the type of things that I be thinking about. Then when it comes to the blood transfusion, maybe she had internal bleeding. Maybe she hit her head. And with this blood type, just because William is blood type O and that blood type is considered a universal donor and AB is considered a universal recipient, most hospital policies prefer that the patient receive the same blood type. That's why when Geneva and William was up there like, well, why can't he do it? No, I'm not going anywhere with you. And the doctor was like, look, I'll just go to the blood bank, because the policy is usually try to get that same exact blood. But if you can't, then okay, I guess we would have to go with William, since this girl still standing up here telling me that she afraid of needles and her baby back here needing a blood transfusion. Okay. And they still can go with William, especially if, he demands to do it, because in his heart and mind, that's his child. The rest of it, he'll have to worry about it later. And I don't know why Geneva was still standing up there, stuck on stupid, when she had already told Rashida that Javon asked her if Anika was his daughter. But the first time she told Rashida, she lied and said that her and Javon had only been together one time. But when she broke down at that banquet, she told Rashida that around the time of the IVF, her and Javon had a meeting in the bedroom, and Rashida asked her, it was only once, right? She shook her head and said no. And she said that Javon thinks Anika is his. And she gonna ask Rashida, please tell me that's not possible. And Rashida was like, baby, I can't tell you that. And not only that, before they made it to the banquet, when William went to tuck Anika in, Javon told her that he left his wife for her and that it was time for her to leave William for him, because that's why he came back. He said he came back for her. Geneva gonna tell him that things were different now between her and William, and that Javon had been gone for 6 years. Javon responded with 5 years, 11 months. And how old is Anika? That's what he asked her. But she never answered that question. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out, and there's no telling what kind of twist Tyler going to put on it. Whether that's Anika's blood type test was inaccurate, or she's not Javon's either. But like I said, there's no telling what may be going on in Tyler Perry's head. But y'all get down in the comments and let me know what you think William is going to do. Do you think it's Javon's baby, or do you think she still can be William's baby? Like, it could have been a mix up with the test or whatever. So get down in the comments, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all later.